G'day everyone, Hobbit81 here, and welcome back to another special episode. Here I am today again with Toombe. Hello!
Hi.
In his derpy little chair. Once again, of course, he only makes one, not two, so yeah, there's that. Just end to pull out, then you made a funny noise. We're back today because Toombe and I have been working on a more compact design for the multi-shulker storage system in out of F5 mode. And I think we've done it, haven't we?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, what we've done is we've managed to do away with all of the bulky Redstone Spaghetti. I came up with an idea which I would have never been able to actually make, and Toombe comes in and says, well, we just do it like this, and we did some testing and a lot of failing, and we got it. We'll show it off in a sec. First, an upgrade to the system as well. I said it'd be good if you could hear when the minecart returns, because you shouldn't activate this again. You shouldn't even change it until the storage returns. So at the moment, let's do blue. Alright, it's on the way. You can hear some pistons going, which we'll check out in a sec. And blue comes pretty quickly. And let's see, yep, first slot. So sometimes it keeps the order perfectly. Sometimes, because of the way hoppers and pistons work with broken blocks, yep, it's perfect. Sometimes they jump into a different hopper, so the order can get messed up. But that's not a huge deal, really. And we're going to go pack the storage up.
It's a sort of rare chance for the items to just fall into the different hopper because of the way the breaking of the item happens.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Toombe, you should show off your cape as well. Very nice. Looks better with the elytra wings too. It makes it look scary with the big open mouth, which is awesome. Because of course Toombe was at. Oh yeah. Well, Toombe was at the obviously the Minecart for the Realms panel, which was awesome. Congratulations! I'm very jealous. If it ever comes to Australia, I'll definitely be going. Oh yep. Turn around. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I'm so jealous. Dear. Right. So pick up storage, and then when it arrives back, we'll get a little notification here. Perfect. And now it's ready to change again. What was the other one we did? Did we do grey or was it brown? I can't remember now. Brown, I think. Call for storage.
What about brown?
Where we had the numbers. We're trying to write numbers inside the boxes.
Yeah, that was, it was brown, I think.
There you go. Well, that's now the fifth one. So that one, this one's completely done, but that was originally the third one, TH.
Second
TWO.
one. Fourth one, and the fifth one.
So I think it's actually kept the same order that they messed up into. So I think it's actually the same as it was last time.
Yeah, the last testing time they were in the different order, so it kept a different order.
See, I've still got a feeling it's because we had another cart loose in the system while we were testing. That's my theory anyway. And we're going to pack it up. Off it goes. Beautiful. Now brown I think is the closest and the grey is the furthest. So if you activate the grey one, it will take the longest time to arrive and get... Ooh, what was that then? There's an extra ding there. Did you change the note?
I forgot to place a redstone so it didn't make the full sound.
Ah, okay. Well, this called for the grey one, I think. And once again, you could also hook up additional notes, like when you push the button, you could add some notes that play when it does that.
Yeah, and if you're more awesome at the note blocks than us, then you can create a pretty good sound.
Yeah, my favourite one actually was, I think it was Etho did the little Legend of Zelda Finding Loot song. I think that's one that I would like to actually have a go at making.
Yeah, that should be a fitting one.
Yeah. So storage, pack it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 8 seconds to get back. Not too bad. And we're going to have a look now at the redstone because it is a lot more compact. The observer blocks here, Toombe just added. This is to detect the minecart coming back, and it sends through 2 pulses, so it plays the notes twice. That's automatic because of how observers work, obviously. And the real magic happens over here now. Toombe was able to compact the system by actually making it bigger, which sounds great. I had the idea to use comparators to extend the signal so that we could split the output so it was every second block, so that it would line up with the little cart launchers. Sorry, my dog is snoring at the moment and it is distracting me so much. We have furnaces here with an item in them that provide an extra signal. And
no, it takes off one signal.
It's
like,
a track set.
If we wouldn't have these comparators here, I think the mode is called inverted. I'm bad with terms in Redstone, though I know Redstone.
Yeah, subtract or addition modes. Yeah.
Yeah, like if it wasn't on and there was just one right like this, then the signal that is coming to over here would be the exact same over here.
So it subtracts one from it.
Yeah, so we need the subtract mode on, and then one item in each furnace, like one 64 stackable item. So
yes.
It subtracts exactly one power, and as such keeps the system working.
Very nice. So here's the side view. It's the same all the way along. I will provide a well down low, and if there's enough comments asking for a tutorial, we might do a tutorial on it. Although, I mean, once you can do one of these slices, they're all pretty much the same. Toombe took the second signal, which changes the track, and he brought it down from here, pardon me, and across here, way over here, and underneath. So then as it comes along here, it does the same thing with the subtracting with the furnace. And that's what changes the track. Toombe, if you could please turn the spinner to, let's say, orange, please. All the tracks change, and it's set to orange. This is for the return track, obviously. So if Toombe now pushes the button, we'll follow this cart. Thank you. It drops down. Oh, it's very quick. Around the back there, we'll follow that gold path in a sec, because Toombe also managed to compact the rails a bit too. Excuse me. So it comes up here, goes along the hoppers, and it drops them off into the dispensers here. And then once it comes around here, it fires off with a slight delay. If you don't have the delay, then the last box doesn't have time to get into the dispenser. There we go. It then drops down, comes along here without too much speed, and gets held here by an unpowered rail. When it comes time to pack them up again, if you could please push the pick up button, Toombe.
Yep.
There we go. It breaks them up top, it runs a line across the pistons, and then it releases the cart with a very slight delay, and it's a ride back home again. And Toombe was able to compact all of the rails. We're going to have a look at the actual measurements in a second to compare the two, being this one and the old one. Iron rails here, drops down there. So this is the return line, and it goes back up there, and it goes back to where it's supposed to, because when Toombe first changed it to orange, it changed this track. So as it comes along here, it takes that direction. Should we look at the old one first in terms of size, and then the new one?
Okay, yes.
Right, so we'll go over here. Several different versions, some testing, some different designs, trying to get the selector to work. Alright, so here's the original one, and it is 10 high, by 30 long, and 23 deep. Alright, and I think the observer blocks don't work the same way they used to, so this design...
Yeah, these are unimportant here. There's some of the stuff of us just messing around.
We had some ideas that we were testing out. What's cool is we still have the original idea over here, which had the different rail line for each color, which works fine for sending, but you can't send them back to the same way particularly easily. We've got more testing over there, so the whole heap of testing that went on. So once again, just before we move back again, this was 10 high, 30 wide, and 23 deep. We go over to the new one. It's still 10 high, 27 instead of 30, and 18 instead of whatever that one was.
23 or something.
Yeah. So it is actually quite a bit smaller, and the most important difference is you don't have to try and create all the Redstone Spaghetti which is a nightmare to try and create. And we also obviously flip these around so that the signal can go straight to the release mechanism. There. So I'm actually going to be building this design in my Realms world, Hobbit's Realms, once we go to a full version 1.11 and confirm that everything here still works. And I'm going to see if I can work out how to add this selector into the light pagoda and have the rest of it underneath. So I'm going to have to work out about stepping down, or laddering down a comparator signal. So we'll see what we can do with that as well. But I think that's about all for now, unless Toombe, you wanted to add anything else?
No, but like for any extra information, like there was also the calculations for how many items this system can fit. You should still check out the last video of the last design.
Absolutely.
This is just an improvement. It tells a bit more about some of the stuff. So it's worth a watch.
I mean, this really is now survival friendly. The other one was a bit daunting. It's a nice repeating pattern, so once you get it going, it should be quite feasible to be able to make this in survival.
I think you can even push back this wall we have here, like by one back, so the selector thing doesn't have to be exactly next to the wall. Could be nice for aesthetic design.
Absolutely. There's definitely some adjustments to be made. This is definitely still only version 2. It's a prototype, really. I would like to, like I said, have a version where all of this stuff's actually lower. It'll make it bigger, but possibly have the selector panel and the carts come up here and the boxes there, but have all the rest lower down, so you could actually have that underground and have your base on top of it. I think that would be quite cool. Plus, we also have to see if we can turn this into a double selector panel version as well.
Yeah, that might be pretty hard. I mean, there was some testing already here, and that would most likely result in spaghetti.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
He keeps saying, "Oh, that won't work." I'm like, "I believe in you," and then he does it. I'm like, "See, I told you."
Actually, now looking back at this, it might be possible with the subtract thing.
See, I come up with the ideas. Toombe makes the crazy stuff. That's how this works. Oh man, so look forwards to us trying to work out the double selector panel version of this. That's going to be coming soon. I will provide a world download so you can come and have a look. It's, in case you get confused with all the different versions, the old version has the beacons on top, and this version is going to have the wither skeletons on top. Yeah. Like that. And that, and that, and the dragon head. Beautiful. Perfect. That's staying there. So you know which one it is because it has a dragon head. Or we could do the dragon head on the lamp here, because that doesn't stick out at all. That's not awkward. You should put an observer block and make him oops, do the face when he, yeah, or do that when you push the button. Anyway, thanks again, Toombe, for all the help. This project would not be possible without you. We make an awesome team. My ideas and your ability, I think we can make some more cool things. So bye to everyone for now. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you would like an actual tutorial on how to do this. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Bye. One, two, three. I can't do it without laughing. Get over. Oh dear. What went wrong with your boat that time? Is it broken in a new snapshot?
No, last time I was in a minecart.
Oh
I
right.
was just testing if it worked with a boat.
Dear. Alright, you fix your chair first. I'm going to do the important things.
Yes.